Boyd just ripped open a direct pathway into the place where the monsters sleep. And somehow that might not even be the most dangerous thing that happened in episode 6, because while everyone is focused on the caves and the bones and the tunnel underneath Colony House, Sophia just quietly poisoned Henry with the man in yellow's blood, and nobody noticed. Hey, what's up everyone? Come back to Breakdown Epic. Just to let you know, this video will contain spoilers. Now, episode 7 of From Season 4 looks like the kind of chapter where every problem the season has been building crashes into the same room at once. The town is about to fracture, Boyd may be losing his grip on leadership, Donna is recovering from something that might have changed her permanently, Henry is being weaponized from the inside, and the monsters now have a front door straight into Colony House. So yeah, things are going great in Fromville, as usual. Let's start with the one theory that honestly concerns me the most.
Donna, because she did not just have a medical emergency. She died. Her heart stopped. Her brain was deprived of oxygen. For a brief window of time, Donna was gone. And the fact that the show brought her back instead of killing her permanently tells me her return serves a bigger purpose. The question is, what did she see while she was dead? Now, if Mariel is right and the souls of the dead are trapped inside Fromville forever, then Donna may have spent those few minutes surrounded by every person who has ever died in this town, hearing them, seeing them, feeling the weight of an eternity that never ends. And if that is what she experienced, then the Donna who wakes up is not going to be the same Donna we knew before. She has always been the calm, steady presence that held Colony House together. But someone who has literally seen what death looks like inside this place is going to carry a different kind of fear now. Not the normal Fromville survival fear, something deeper. The knowledge that dying here does not mean escape, it means being trapped permanently. In my opinion, that is going to change how she interacts with Boyd.
She may still care about him. She may still support him in some ways, but I do not think she will blindly follow him into danger anymore. And honestly, that matters a lot, because Boyd is about to ask people to do something incredibly dangerous. But wait, let me rewind for a second, because there is another possibility with Donna that I think is even more unsettling. What if she saw nothing? Not trapped souls, not screaming voices, just darkness, complete emptiness, total void. That might actually be worse. Because if death in Fromville is just eternal nothing, then every resident now has to live knowing that the end is not just painful, it is meaningless. And that kind of existential terror could break people faster than any monster attack. Either way, whatever Donna experienced is going to ripple through the town the second she starts talking about it. And the timing could not be worse for Boyd. Now let's talk about why the town is about to turn on him. Boyd has been losing control slowly all season, but episode 7 feels like the point where it stops being slow and starts being visible. He just tore open a hole in the basement that leads directly into the caves where the monsters rest during the day.
He wants to go down there and retrieve the bones Jade saw during his vision. And he is going to need volunteers for a mission where the odds of everyone coming back alive are basically a coin flip in the dark. On one side, you have Boyd, who genuinely believes the bones are the key to breaking the curse. On the other side, you have an entire community that is tired, terrified, and running out of reasons to trust that Boyd's plans will not get more people killed. And here is where things get really dangerous, because it is not just the cave plan that could turn people against him. Other secrets are starting to surface. Henry and Victor may reveal what they found in the junkyard. Julie and Elgin are clearly heading toward a conversation that could expose what happened with Elgin's eye. And if the town finds out that Boyd was involved in a situation where someone lost an eye under his watch, that could be the final breaking point. I am going to commit to a theory here. I think episode 7 is where Boyd loses the town. Not completely, not violently, but enough that the people who once followed him without question start looking at him differently. And once that shift happens, it does not go back easily. Now here is the what if that has been sitting in my mind since episode 6. What if the monsters already know about the tunnel? What if they're not waiting to be discovered? What if they are waiting for Boyd and Jade to go underground so they can use that exact same tunnel to come up into Colony House?
Think about that. Boyd opens a door he thinks gives him access to the monsters, but in reality, he just gave the monsters access to the people. That would be devastating, and it would be exactly the kind of cruel irony this show specializes in. The man trying hardest to save everyone accidentally creates the pathway that gets them killed. And this is where Sophia becomes terrifyingly important. We know from the trailer that she is listening to Boyd's plan, which means the man in yellow knows it too. So if Boyd goes underground and the monsters simultaneously enter Colony House through that same hole, the question immediately becomes, how did they know? And once that question gets asked, people start looking at who arrived most recently, who blended in the easiest, who has been quietly positioning themselves around the weakest people in town. Sophia. That realization might not come in episode 7 itself, but I think the groundwork for it is being laid right now. Now let me zoom into Henry, because his situation might be the most disturbing storyline heading into the next episode. Sophia put the man in yellow's blood into his drink. We do not fully know what that does yet, but based on everything we have seen this entity do to other characters, I think consuming its blood creates a much deeper level of control.
Not just voices, not just visions, full manipulation. The kind where the man in yellow can show Henry whatever he wants whenever he wants. Make him see things that are not there. Make him hear things nobody else hears. Make him believe he is somewhere safe when he is actually in danger. And if that is true, then Henry is no longer just a character under stress. He is a puppet. The man in yellow has been collecting people all season. Sarah through voices, Mariel through fear, Elgin through the kimono woman, Fatima through her pregnancy trauma, and now Henry through blood. Each one is a tool, and I think the man in yellow is dilding toward using multiple tools at once. What if the massacre everyone keeps predicting does not come from the monsters at all? What if it comes from the people the man in yellow has been slowly turning into weapons? Sarah, Henry, maybe others we have not identified yet. All activated at the same time, all directed inward, all turning the town against itself while the monsters wait outside and watch. That would be the darkest version of this theory, and honestly, it fits everything the show has been setting up. Now before I finish, let me give you the fast breakdown of what I think happens next.
Donna wakes up changed by whatever she saw during death. Boyd proposes the cave mission and faces immediate resistance. The town begins questioning Boyd's leadership more openly. Elgin's eye situation starts coming to the surface. Henry begins showing signs of the man in yellow's influence. Sophia listens to the plan and feeds it directly to the entity, and the monsters may use Boyd's own tunnel against him. That is not just one episode worth of tension. That is the beginning of the endgame. But anyway, that is my breakdown of theories for From Season 4, Episode 7, and why I think the next episode could be where the town finally starts breaking from the inside. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Do you think Boyd's tunnel leads to the truth? Or did he just accidentally build the monsters a front door into Colony House? I will catch you in the next one.